20 franchise, but episode we'll be doing Season 2, as we'll be doing the first ever Thursday night football game, as it'll be the 2019 defending champions, the Green Bay Packers, and what was a nail-biter Super Bowl game, as they're the Super Bowl champions coming off trying to defend their title against a team that they beat to get into the Super Bowl. And the conference final, I think they barely outbeat the Bears, so it was a really close game, and we're here now.
On EA Sports. Coming up next, we've got what should be a good one between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. I'll see you.
And we come to you for one of the truly iconic.
Here we go, folks. Sorry about that. And the Green Bay Packers actually got their throwback jerseys here in Lambeau Field.
The Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the Chicago
And we're officially off, folks. The Packers. Packers and Bears. Like I said, both these teams faced off in an absolute classique back in the NFC Conference Finals. NFC Conference Championship, I should say. And primarily, I'd like to think the reason why they won the Super Bowl, the Packers, was because of their halfback, Mr. Jones.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be tackled.
Aaron Jones did a great job. Actually, Super Bowl MVP. What is up, Big Johnny Utah? And we're fortunate to see that.
It's tough to be an offensive lineman in Green Bay because their quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, knows how to keep plays alive and often extends them for 3, 4, 5, 6 seconds. But David Bakhtiari, his left tackle, he does it as well as anyone could ever expect.
This team
Excellent footwork. Knows that the players are going to stay alive for a long
Let's see how the
time.
offseason treated the Packers. You know, a lot of teams just let their guys kind of go and walk for a little bit. I don't know why, but that's going to be a first down for the Green Bay Packers, as that line kind of collapsed quite quickly, or rather quickly. What is up? T.Y., what is up, man? Welcome.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Ooh, poor guy. For that Jones, who in my opinion is the honest workhorse of this team. And Rodgers officially like one of the best quarterbacks Green Bay has had, surpassing Brett Favre in Super Bowl victories with 2.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first.
It won't be enough. It's 3rd and 1. The Packers are going to.
The good run on first down followed up by a not so good run on second down.
Now let's find out.
They're going to run the fullback, which is interesting.
A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And their fullback is able to get about 10 yards. Fullback getting the first down. Seeing the really old school throwback jerseys. Wow. It's crazy.
And with the new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now,
the Packers kind of working that clock.
The best defenses just
they go with the play action. And Rodgers smartly throws it away. Avoids the sack.
First down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles. So
I'm a little bit under the weather, trying to recover, so if it sounds like I'm not doing too well, just hang in there with me.
Live to fight another down.
Now look out.
Oh my goodness. Aaron Rodgers, just wow.
Plays like this when the ball comes free,
Rodgers did not do anything to help his team, and that's kind of the reason why his team struggled in the Super Bowl.
The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do.
Aaron Rodgers got to protect the ball better than that. That was a sloppy protection of the football.
In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
At least to get back to the 25-yard line and field goal range.
And it'll be 4th down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch.
And this field goal is going to be good as the Packers take a 3-0 lead against the Bears.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink
well, at least the Packers put some points on the board. You know, this should be a tough game. It always is between division rivals.
First drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Like I said, it's going to be a little bit difficult and kind of under the weather. We will be seeing the Season 1 Best of the Best highlights probably this weekend.
Here's Trubisky. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up.
And Trubisky gets sacked by Skinner. The 3rd and 7 for the Packers.
I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Finding Gabriel complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears first down. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't,
you don't know how to let that play happen, but you know.
First down there, help them relax.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start.
Hey, good stop number 91.
We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week.
He just juked 2 different people.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now
there's a false start on the offense.
False start, offense.
Referee wrong side. Supposed to be
jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Tariq Cohen stopped for a gain of no yards.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before
Cohen gets stopped again, this time for a loss of yards.
These pants make me look fat, and we said
3rd and 18.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up.
Can the Bears somehow, it's 3rd and long, can the Bears get the first down?
So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build.
And that was some great defense by the safety who stopped that guy from actually one-handing that. As now the Bears are also going to be forced to kick a field goal.
Not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Almost a 50-yarder.
That certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready
and
for
it's going to be no good. Heartbreaking for the Bears. It goes a little bit left, way too left. It's going to be a miss, and luckily for the Packers, they start with 3-0 lead.
Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 45.
This will be a first down for the Packers.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones.
And Joe that uses you getting all the way to the 25-yard line. Yeah, that's how we end the first quarter. Whoops, wrong play.
30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
26. 48 to Mike. Coming this way. Alpha.
To throw is Rodgers. And left side here, it's Graham.
Jimmy Graham getting the catch.
Inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 6.
It'll be 2nd and 4.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion. Just
be a first down for the Green Bay Packers.
Bring him down at the 13-yard line.
We know that right now their passing offense hasn't been the most consistent.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack.
That line is quite heavily being blocked or guarded. A massive blitz came in, he still gets 6 yards. It is 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down and 4, Rodgers dancing to his left.
Aaron Rodgers ran for a first down, something that we rarely ever see.
But no one was open, so it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
See, can they get the first down with the fullback, and the fullback plows in for a touchdown to give the Packers a good lead.
Jamal Williams taking it in, and the Packers add on to their lead. And there you go, nothing really.
And the Packers are now officially lead against the Bears 10-0. The Super Bowl champions, looking kind of sound so far.
Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone, and he won't return this one.
And we see what a crazy league it was, with only the highest team with the best rating only being a 12-4. And ironically, both of those teams wound up actually losing in the divisional round, so it's just shocking to see it.
Do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
They're going to hike it.
Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky.
Oh, number 20, who should have picked that one off and failed to do so.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity.
Heartbreaking, honestly, for the Bears. That would have been a complete momentum killer for the Bears.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. And Robinson.
It's going to be a first down for the Bears.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and
receivers hike. Here we go.
In pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices.
Wow, number 20 with another drop who could possibly have been picked off, but he's just the drop machine.
First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here we go. Come on.
Trubisky to throw again. The screen pass here to Cohen.
Oh my goodness. That stupid screen pass actually worked. Unreal.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well. And they pick up big yardage.
A 300 turn to be 2nd and 13.
On track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment by the defense apparently, which I didn't see it, but
so a jump there.
It must be the rookie.
And it's a killer. Watch the football.
Still 2nd down.
Don't move across the line of scrimmage.
Still 2nd down, so 2nd and 8, which kind of, wow.
Earlier loss. Now it's 2nd and 8. And he will lose yardage and be back.
Can be a loss of 2 yards, and so it's now 3rd and 10, so now they're back where they started.
Loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's been an interesting drive for the Bears.
Because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yards.
And Gary with a sack. Oh, Trubisky forced him to the 30-yard line. Heartbreaking for the Bears. Will they finally be able to hit this field goal?
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half.
And this field goal for the Bears is good. The Bears putting some points up. It's 10-3. Still Green Bay's game.
Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
See how Green Bay responds.
Back onto the field. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
The gain of 3 yards.
Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Looking for a save, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a
2-minute warning.
To go. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes
the
remaining.
Packers hoping to extend this drive.
Reminder coming up at halftime. It's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman, in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. Of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. Yeah, this is
he got me 2 yards.
Gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Wow, what a scrub.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears.
Wow, that's the worst drive the Packers have had all day today. Looking really bad. Oh, what's up, Dump Clunk?
And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it.
Trubisky's seen something clear to make that adjustment.
Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board.
And I don't know what that was, but we'll take it.
See the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Well, this, of course, the 100th season of NFL football, and 17 matchups with historical significance have been picked throughout the season. And this is the first of them, Bears and Packers, the NFL's oldest rivalry dating way back to 1921, with the Packers having the all-time edge 96, 94, and 6 ties. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before.
It was like a 7-second runoff constantly. Like, typically it's like 10.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Trubisky.
Oh, he jumped right into that. I know that hurt.
First down now, but the clock continues to move.
The Bears desperately trying to get something going.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down. Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open. Over the middle, complete.
The Bears call a timeout.
Robinson. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Again, it's Trubisky. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
No one guarded the running back for whatever reason.
Not before getting it inside the 35. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield.
And a massive late-end sack.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left.
It's 2nd and 23. The Bears trying to move up the yards to go for a field goal.
This is 2nd and long. Now Trubisky. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. So we have reached, and just like that,
the Bears will actually get possession back as we take it off to them, but at least they don't score. At least the Packers can breathe after that one.
See if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Well, I'm pretty sure week 1 fatigue will definitely become a factor. Absolutely.
This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start.
So many teams, try to champ their roster a little bit. Some teams are overpaid and couldn't afford guys like Tyreek Evans and Kevin Byard. The Chiefs are not going to be the same. That's for certain.
cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to.
Trubisky rushed for nothing.
And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
Wow, number 20 apparently could not play defense.
The spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score.
Like, that was the world's worst defense for the third time this game, and that same play has worked for some odd reason.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky looking left side, and he's got a man.
I don't know what it is with that play, whatever, dumping off to the halfback and shredding the Green Bay Packers defense up.
And it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
Trubisky came out of the half, sliding up this Green Bay Packer defense.
15 yards on the play, 1st down. I don't know what they
Looks like
talked
a man
about
hell
at halftime.
bent.
Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the
Incomplete
first half,
pass.
and figured out a better game plan.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen
Amos
in
for
this
the
game?
tackle, and we're getting a 2-yard gain from Montgomery.
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very quickly.
And that's going to be on the 1-yard line. It's a 4th down for the Bears on the 1-yard line. What do you do?
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I
And
do
go
like
for the chip shot field, which is kind of a waste at the 1-yard line. So to go to the Bears, but through points with boards 10-6. The Packers still lead only by 4.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This is taken at his 4. Solid return.
Go to the 32-yard line.
They'll start at the 32-yard line.
So the Bears know if they can stop the run, you're going to give Green Bay a way more difficult time, and I think that's smart.
After punting last time, see if they can get something going on this drive.
And right now they look to just try to neutralize Mr. Jones. As the passing game for this team is really weak. And I say that because it's quite upsetting to see how bad this team struggles through the air with a great quarterback like Aaron Rodgers.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down.
Rodgers already been sacked by Khalil Mack. It's going to be 3rd and 22. Just like that, the Packers probably going to be punting this one.
Well, there was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Throwing now is Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep.
And just like that, the Packers will have to punt in less than a minute. That is how weak the Packers' passing game is.
But what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago.
This is going to be a game where the Packers are going to have to pray.
They had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown.
They went for the play action. Trubisky gets sacked by Gay for the 2nd time this game.
Second sack of the night.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Now this one over the middle.
I think someone finally caught the drift of what the Bears were doing. It's 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd down. Big play.
This would be a massive stop if the Green Bay Packers defense can stop the Bears from getting this.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And unfortunately, the guy didn't know how to tackle right, so it's going to be a 1st down with that stupid little dump-off play. Don't know how the Green Bay Packers haven't seen the game plan for that play when it's gets beaten like 4 times already.
The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using
1
that
yard.
pressure
Wow.
against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there?
And Gary with his 3rd sack of the game again on Trubisky. It's now 3rd and 20. Rashad Gary trying to single-handedly bring his team constantly back in this game.
Struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades.
And another drop pick for the 3rd time, to this time by number 23.
Should have been intercepted, but it winds up
Trubisky should have thrown 3 picks, but the Packers all of a sudden don't know how to pick balls off.
Of that defense right there. Zone was
They're going to punt this one away.
Force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Oh, Jason, the 16-yard line.
You got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
Rodgers has got to be fearing getting sacked by Khalil Mack. Probably hoping if I can just get it off early after he got rocked there. But surprisingly for the Packers, it's a first down.
Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now a first down carry by Jones. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on
Jones
first
just
down.
had everything known to man to help his team out for 3 quarters. We're in the 4th and final quarter of this game.
You're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter.
Jones. Oh no, Jones is hurt.
That defensive line. He'll get back.
That is the worst bit of news that this team can have.
The offense on 3rd down tonight.
No, they've got to hope that their fullback
They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
can get the job done, and their fullback does that and some. It's going to be a first down for the Packers. That's a Sternberger. Actually, I think it's a tight end. That don't look right.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
That is not a fumble. And they need to challenge that because there's no way that's a fumble.
Well, partner, here's where
I don't believe
team
that's a
football gets
fumble.
tested a little bit
Because, you know, why can't I challenge it?
They're chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden,
So there's no way I can challenge this, is what they're telling me, which is, why is there the challenge play if I can't challenge it?
puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the
Thank
Packers
God.
pick it
Oh,
up.
my God. It's Gary. Oh, no. The guy gets tackled. But we got it back, so.
At their own 43-yard line.
Fumble for fumble. Now, if they reviewed that one, I'm going to be, they're tipping.
Receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance.
Yeah, what was the fullback who I guess got ran the last time?
With a 2nd and 1. So the solid run on first, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that 2nd down play.
No, it's all on your quarterback now. He's going to keep it on the play clock and bleed things down. And
Jones is
he's not
back.
going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity. Because
Jimmy Graham getting that first down for the Packers. Rodgers, who has struggled and not done much this game.
Defensively, there could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they?
Packers who have definitely struggled offensively.
fresh set of downs.
And who are clearly trying to drain the clock early. Can't say I blame them knowing that they've had a hard time today. This is yikes for Green Bay.
On first down, Jones. It was the linebacker
and about 4 yards.
on the stop.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So
right now for the Packers, you know, especially their head coach, you guys are the Super Bowl defending champions. They not looking like the game they had against Cleveland. And that may be a little bit alarming for Green Bay fans.
Again, it's Jones.
But Jones is luckily able to get a first down. He's definitely been trying to carry this team on his back. He's definitely been a workhorse for them.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one, despite the
so much respect to the Green Bay Packers halfback for really moving up the field himself, and of course give credit to the offensive line, who has been trying to protect this man as much as they can. But yeah, this has got to be a game with the Packers fans like, come on, Green Bay. Now you want to start the season right, first after hitting that ultimate highlight of winning the Super Bowl. He gets another first down.
It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And Jimmy Graham gets tackled into the end zone for a touchdown. And the Packers finally with a passing touchdown this game.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And honestly, a much-needed Green Bay touchdown.
Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays.
And the extra point is good, as right now the Packers lead 17-6 against the Chicago Bears.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown.
Now can the defense hold the Bears one more time?
Fielded about a yard
Bears have not yet scored a touchdown.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
So the Green Bay defense has came up clutch.
Here's the Chicago offense,
especially when their own offense had a fumble, and they made Trubisky fumble one more time.
And they were in enemy territory, so they had to be very frustrated.
Oh dear. An easy first down for the Bears. Trubisky has done a great job for the Bears, and unfortunately just hasn't been able to put it into the end zone for a touchdown.
The drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Robinson, who's lit up the Bears defense today, who shredded them.
The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it, try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Now a quick throw as that's complete.
That's not a first down, but we'll be hitting the 2-minute warning.
Good gain of 9 on first down.
2nd and 1 here at Lambeau Field, and it's been kind of an instant classic.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Trubisky to throw. Now they go straight.
And finally the dump-off pass won't work for the Bears.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage.
It's 3rd and 4.
36.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen.
Trubisky overthrows it.
Down on the scoreboard.
Do you go for a field goal? 4th and 4.
So the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right.
The Bears are actually going for a field goal. He did hit the first one from similar range. Can he hit this one? And that one is so chipped, it's not going to go through. That's his 2nd missed field goal.
And that one an absolute backbreaker. A chance to get back within a score. Couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But boy, getting back within 1 score would have been a powerful motivator for their defense to take the field with.
Bears call that timeout.
Going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll go again to Jones.
And to be a first down for Jones. He's had a 100-plus yard rushing game.
The Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And an alley to run.
Jones is having a monstrous game.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And inside the 20.
Jones has got 140 yards.
Gained 13 yards that time and another first
who
down.
has literally looked like an absolute beast today.
Football, this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked
155 yards. Do they run him one more time? So close to the end zone.
You're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. They'll try to run it in with Jones.
Oh, well.
And
maybe
a
not.
measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
No, this one is over. The Packers are going to be really petty. What are they going for?
1 second remaining in this game.
Don't know what the Bears try to go for, but the Bears lose in a heartbreaking one. The Packers show that they are why they were the Super Bowl defending champions in this game. And is this what's going to start possibly another campaign for them, another successful campaign for the playoffs?
And you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it.
Aaron Rodgers threw for 85 yards. So Aaron Rodgers did not do much for the Packers besides that one touchdown we saw near the end. Alrighty, so it was actually an amazing game. Unfortunately, the Bears do go 0-1 to start their campaign. Can they bounce back? That's the real question. You know, it's a heartbreaking loss. And that max question of will they bounce back? Is it possible? Let's see. Oh, sorry, folks. League schedule. In what game is the eye-opening one? None of these games really stick out to me. I guess we'll go with yeah, let's go with the Colts and Browns. Actually, the Philly-Pittsburgh game really got my attention. I know I used Philly last time, so I should have used Pittsburgh. The big pit. Wow, it's both teams are on the end of losing week 1. Yikes. Here we go. Pittsburgh, Philly. It's up next. You wait for this one to get underway.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on Ep8.
It's Madden 20, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah, this kicker does not seem very good on the kickoffs.
26-yard line.
That's TJ Watt. Where's from TJ?
On first down.
Oop, and that's going to be a...
Hayward in on the tackle.
It's not going to be a 1-yard gain. It is a 1-yard gain. Okay.
But that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big
Stewart,
defensive
Watt,
lineman will take the beat and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that.
Oh, this poor guy just got wrecked.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
This one's whoever that happened. I can't tell who it is.
Now Wentz on third down.
Wow, Andy got sacked. Oh, man. Williams with the sack. Malton Carson Wentz.
The sack. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team.
Switzer,
Hall of Famer at one corner and a defensive player of the year at the other.
Holy crap. Switzer distributed 3 different people pretty much.
22 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
There's Big Ben in Pittsburgh.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. First carry for James Conner, and across the midfield.
Conner gets a yard.
Nigel
Why do you feel like he's not going to perform today?
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because
at that point, literally just felt like, oh god, it's James Conner. It's not going to work.
And move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. It didn't happen on that play.
Now this pass to Vance McDonald complete. And he goes down, but not before getting
Roethlisberger at least completing a pass.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved.
They're on the 3-yard line now, and
that's what they did there.
McDonald, the same guy.
The coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride.
As Roethlisberger's kind of lighting it up right now.
I believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have...
And Roethlisberger gets sacked by Nigel Bradham.
Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Nigel Bradham flying in and laying the lumber defensively. And Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How are we going to get to the quarterback?
They're on the 1-yard line. Pittsburgh seemingly can't get into the end zone.
There. Now it's 3rd and goal.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
Pittsburgh feeling kind of gamblish.
Give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way, but that means
I don't completely agree with this decision. But Pittsburgh knows how to win, and it's a payoff because McDonald catches the 4th down. It's to be a touchdown for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Roethlisberger saved himself from being almost crushed by Nigel Bradham again.
Have taken a first quarter lead.
And Pittsburgh is now up 7-0 against Vink.
For them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turning to his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Going to be able to return on the 21-yard line.
The 20 to the 21-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion.
Carson Wentz finally 1-1.
Get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now
well, it's Alshon Jeffrey. Look at that.
And play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Arcega Whiteside, what a name. What a name.
Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent. And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a different story. Night.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first
down. Let's go.
And it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Okay, at least Pittsburgh can stop that. I hate those little dump balls.
A second down play results
Come on, Pittsburgh, one more time.
But that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
But we got to stop Ayers, like pronto.
3 yards there to the 27.
And that's going to be the end of the first quarter.
Because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice.
Yeah, folks, I know it's not going to be a long life for you, and I'm not feeling too great.
On play action, Wentz. Throw out right, hauled in by Arcega Whiteside. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards on the play, first down. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
But Ayers ain't doing too bad in this game. I will say that
much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him. Got him in open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Zach Ertz, touchdown.
Zach Ertz. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You
There's a touchdown. We're tied 7-7.
And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
That's Ryan Switzer.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy.
Switzer don't go down without a fight, it looks like. RG3 actually got the Patriots a win.
Pittsburgh's offense now
okay.
back out onto the field. And they had to wait
I really didn't
to
expect that.
Back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish
kind of doing decent.
Malik Jackson there to make the stop.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Is that a first down?
Right side taken in by his tight end.
It is a first down.
Good enough for the first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
He's got the first down and more past midfield.
Good job, number 11, Moncrief.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
The last time I used Big Ben, he got crippled, and that was kind of the reason why Pittsburgh's season went downhill. So hopefully the 38-year-old can stay in decent shape. Oh wow, that's not good. Who got that? Good job, offensive lineman.
That ball gets knocked free. But a teammate
James
comes
Conner
along, he
both
scoops it
times.
up. It's almost like
Looking
baseball.
like a scrub.
Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Hey, we got four left.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Roethlisberger. Open man here is
And
Gentry.
look at that Gentry with the first down for the Steelers.
7 yards.
They're playing
there,
small
first
ball,
down.
and it's kind of working.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Oh, that should have been picked off.
But this one winds up to be incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the
You know, with
target.
per those incomplete passes, how does...
And that's when he's got to be happy to
What does
have
that do
back.
to a
There
quarterback?
was a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think.
What does that do mentally? Like, oh man, that really, you know, you gotta think.
Yeah, fortunately for him,
And that's a touchdown to McDonald again, his second touchdown of the game.
Vance McDonald with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers have taken the lead. He's having a nice little first
Pittsburgh now
half
going
here.
14-7, leading by a touchdown.
leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Booming punt.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
How is Carson Wentz in Philadelphia going to respond?
They head out to take over possession. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And nothing doing.
It's going to be a gain of nothing for Ayers.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Wentz ready to hike.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Alshon Jeffrey tearing up the Pittsburgh defense.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body. Ability to run,
Got a
positions himself well.
4 or 6 yard game, I
You're
think.
exactly right. Even if people are draped on him,
A 5 yard game.
comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
On 2nd down now, Ayers.
Everyone stopped Ayers there.
Gain of 5 by only getting 1
They're
there on
like, you
2nd
shall
down.
not pass.
I do know
It's 3rd
from
and 4th.
experience, when
Can
you slow down
Pittsburgh
someone's
stop?
running game,
They got
you're
the
now doing
firepower in
dictating
their
that
offense of the
defense.
Eagles.
And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert.
Wow,
for the
number
draws
37
and other plays of that nature.
left
Make sure you
wide
don't get
open
hurt.
for some odd reason.
They'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Eagle passing game looking good on this
We got a
drive.
2-minute
It's a first
warning.
down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7.
Probably not what Pittsburgh was hoping to
A
have.
reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season.
Look at how far back Wentz went.
He's taken down.
Shaquille,
The Eagles hustling
can't
to the
say
line,
it,
clock rolling.
with like a massive
On 2nd,
sack.
a long way to go. Wentz over the middle, complete to Arcega
It is a fumble and recovered by Pittsburgh. Heartbreaking.
It is.
And Steeler football's got to be heartbreaking.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball.
That's got to
You know
feel
there's
pretty
gonna
darn
be some
good
traffic
if
somewhere.
you're
You gotta put it away and secure it
Ben
as they try
Roethlisberger
to get
in
downfield.
Pittsburgh.
A 50-50
And
ball
Ben
here.
just
It's
threw a
intercepted.
massive pick,
Picked off by Sidney Jones.
so he just gave it right to him.
And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy
Sidney
case?
Jones with his first pick of his career.
Equipment guys to make sure that
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And another fumble,
And his guys are gonna
giving
get the
Pittsburgh
football
one more
at the
chance.
28-yard line.
And what is up, T.Y. again?
whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one
Philly
person's blood pressure
fumbled,
was
then
starting to rise,
Roethlisberger
and
threw a
that's the head
pick,
coach.
and then Philly fumbled
And when's it
again.
gonna go down when they
This
stop
has been a nightmare when it
When
comes
they
to,
stop
you know,
fumbling,
turnovers and
assess
stuff.
the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Roethlisberger.
Wow, in a game where they clearly held the receiver, Ben Roethlisberger over-anticipated and pretty much that screwed the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's been 4 turnovers back-to-back. And I can't even blame Big Ben when the defender clearly held Smith-Schuster.
They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. The Eagles going to take the
Would have been a bunch of BS.
As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of them. Under a heavy rush
and a massive sack. Philly calling another timeout, trying to recover and lick the wound.
As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Waiting for Philly to call timeout.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Here's Wentz to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
Wow, it's touchdown.
Into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Yeah, that was disgusting. Because really, Philadelphia's an that was a play, that was a holding, not even a holding, it was pass interference, and they don't deserve that, so, you know, it's whatever.
Good with a PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back and forth first.
A tie game that shouldn't be a tie game.
Tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. So thanks to the late, there you have it. Halftime quickly over.
This Pittsburgh crowd is actually livid. That's when the one time Ben wants to target Smith-Schuster, they hold him. Because the shooter would have had that guy beat.
This will be fielded at the 8. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up.
Can Ben Roethlisberger throw the ball, or is it just over for Ben?
The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offense is.
Wow, Ben Roethlisberger not even throwing anywhere close to Juju Smith-Schuster. Like, you want to like completely just off the mark.
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going.
That was horrible from Ben.
Maybe some change-ups you might expect, but
Roethlisberger clearly rattled from throwing those 2 picks. Finally able to get it going to someone. What is the flag they just called?
Unnecessary roughness. Defense.
Unnecessary roughness.
Well, we looked at each other.
The Steelers accept it.
Flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Roethlisberger will hand to Connor.
And Connor found his first decent run of the game.
That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage just come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that
run. Number 45. Wow, dropped it.
Great coverage there.
That was perfectly thrown by Ben. They just didn't. Wow.
Every receiver was locked up.
After the incomplete
what do you mean every receiver's locked up? We literally saw Ben have the guy wide open.
Roethlisberger will throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And a good
it is 3rd and 1.
Down to the 10. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker. You got to deliver the ball.
Kind of gets the first down for the Steelers.
Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, and he's going to take
And McDonald with his 3rd receiving touchdown of this game.
Vance McDonald, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Steelers are going to take the lead.
And Pittsburgh taking back here to 21-14.
Obvious. They've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive. But without him, they're not winning this game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone.
How do the Eagles respond?
No run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here.
Instead of picking off, T.J. Watt decides to not do the smart thing. No one wants to pick balls off him. I don't know why.
But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Okay, again, 9.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
And a massive sack for Pittsburgh. I don't know. Number 44 gets a massive sack on Carson Wentz, stopping the Eagles' drive and forcing the punch, which is huge for Pittsburgh.
They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness that defensive line is
36 yards, which is pretty big.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing
James Conner not looking really impressive, but he got a yard. Didn't look like it, I know, but he apparently got a yard.
I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. Over to the right side.
Roethlisberger gets that first down.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact to complete it.
Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to launch it for Washington, and that is incomplete.
Washington
took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. James
Big Ben was feeling confident. I will say that.
Experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges.
What are you doing, 81?
It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases
Roethlisberger is stopped, and in a game where Pittsburgh really can't. Oh my God, that may be going into the end. The crowd. Hold on. That definitely went into the crowd. So they can't even. No, maybe not.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. On play action, it's Wentz. Ertz has it left side. And he's brought down, getting this one
Pittsburgh,
up to about the 35.
if their run game, Pittsburgh would be a lethal team if their run game would work, and their run game has not worked with me at all.
So much goes into a successful play.
And you got Zach Ertz just kind of on fire at the moment.
Freezing the defense just enough Just bring the tight end free down.
Massive sack by Williams. That's Vinny Williams' second sack of this game on Carson Wentz.
Second sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Another try after the first down sack. Wentz. The reception good
Wentz
for
still
7.
getting it. It's going to be 3rd and 11.
The Eagles on 3rd
Can
down.
Pittsburgh defense stop the Eagles one more time?
This is 3rd and 11. Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to let this
wide open. Wow.
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into
That's Deshaun Jackson, I think, with a 47-yard.
47 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep
I don't know if that's first down. It may or may not be. It's 4th and inches, heartbreaking for the for the Philadelphia Eagles.
Here on 4th and inches.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react,
they may actually be going for it.
But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
That's to be a turnover on downs. Pittsburgh able to take the ball back, and that's got to be that's a nail biter for Philly.
How about the coverage there, able to bat it down?
Well, if that's the case, I mean,
he was looking for Dante Moncrief that time.
You have a hard time passing the ball if you can't get it past that guy.
An awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as
Holy
you said,
gosh.
trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
I got 44.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more.
Jesus, they're dropping everything.
He couldn't hold on through the contact.
Pittsburgh literally just folding. I don't know why. They were doing great the first half, and now this half they're looking horrible.
Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Finally, something connects. Smith-Schuster is able to get a first down for the struggling Pittsburgh Steelers.
Past the 30. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
James Conner with some type of yards.
I'm guessing you'd say this
It's
is
been,
what's the word?
It hasn't been the most impressive showcase for James Conner.
At this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Pittsburgh trying to drain this 4th quarter clock. You got to say it's kind of smart. We've had a lot of close games in the first 2 weeks, it looks like.
On 2nd down, Conner looking for space.
And James Conner able to get a first down.
Midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards there, first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to
I
have
think
as
Pittsburgh
few
hoping that
carries
Conner
as he
can pretty
has,
much push them
but
up the
it
field.
might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
This Pittsburgh wisely draining that clock.
On 1st and 10 is Conner.
I don't even, yeah, that was a yard if that. Yeah.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to
Hold up.
do it again. They need that turnover.
Personal foul. Face mask.
A face mask call on the defense. Pittsburgh will gladly accept that.
That's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type
As
of
Pittsburgh
running back.
desperately trying to drain that clock.
This intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On 2nd down.
Connor not able to do much.
Forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Here we go, here we go.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
They're legit screaming, watch the run.
3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger.
Roethlisberger is, able to get the touchdown to Juju Smith-Schuster. He's only had 2 receptions there, and that one is his 2nd catch is a touchdown. It's huge for Pittsburgh.
So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
And Pittsburgh able to come up by 2 scores, only 28-14 against the Philadelphia Eagles.
We all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And he'll take it a
How will
yard or
Carson
so
Wentz and the
past
Philadelphia
20,
Eagles
call it the
respond?
21-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take
A game
the
that's first
field.
been close all game.
Went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
This is again having a good game too. He's only missed the ball twice.
Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for him. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 24 yards.
Officially 3 minutes left in this game.
They completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And brought down, but not before they're
Wentz
inside
with over
the
300 yards
25.
passing.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run right down your throat.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards.
Right now the Eagles are destroying whatever's pretty much left of this Pittsburgh defense.
They gotta be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Now Wentz. And this is caught now for a late touchdown.
I don't think so.
So hold everything here. This one's
I don't think that was a
yet.
touchdown.
Okay, game
I
on.
need to see that again.
Don't go
Oh.
anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than...
What's the ruling on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
It took them an extra look, but
Well,
they
the
found
ruling
out
on the
it
field
is a
stands, but it is a
touchdown.
touchdown.
The official says this one counts.
The field goes good. Pittsburgh only leads by 7 as Philadelphia scores. This will be 28-21 Pittsburgh with just 2 minutes left.
And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown.
Oh, and they're actually going to kick it off.
Touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
That's a first down for Pittsburgh. The Eagles call a timeout.
Make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Right back to Connor here on 1st. And this will leave him a yard short.
The Eagles calling another timeout, and only having 1 left. This Pittsburgh crowd hoping their team can keep it up.
The second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second
and 1.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Here's a handoff to Connor.
It's going to be a loss of yards, and they call another timeout.
Take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, it's Connor. And he won't be close to a first down.
Once again, not doing much because it's James Conner.
They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite
coaches in the NFL.
You're dreading
that their run game is not that great.
With his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to
in my
carry
opinion,
the ball,
James Conner's definitely underperformed.
One more time, so make sure
That's
you
built
get
up to Pittsburgh's defense.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And did they keep it in?
Now the 1-yard line. What a massive punt by number 4, putting the Eagles on the literal 1-yard line.
28-21, 54 seconds to go. Back to throw.
And Wentz overthrows it.
He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And now it's 2nd down. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes.
It's going to be no huddle.
Even harder because they expect it as well.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to
incomplete pass. It's 4th and 4.
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock, but I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big gain.
Down 7, and they've got to go
with this speed to stop. That gives Pittsburgh the win.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. This is caught by Jackson.
What an amazing catch by Deshaun Jackson.
At least for the moment.
Game kept alive. That's it, folks. Pittsburgh defeats the Philadelphia Eagles 28-21. Heartbreaking for Philly, going 0-2. It's Pittsburgh able to bounce back from a Week 1 loss, going 1-1.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly.
2 really close games to start off the stream.
So for the Steelers, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their...
Yeah, Pittsburgh made amends for winning a massively difficult game. And I say massive, there's really no other way to put that. So Pittsburgh may have somehow lost to Cincy, but they lost Cincy again for the first time. Not looking good for Pittsburgh. Let's see who is up next. Sorry. Alright, so I think I'm actually going to end it here because it is 10:05 and it's not really feeling too well. But like I said, please do. Let's actually look at the standings real quick. In the AFC North, the Bengals are shockingly 2-0, while meanwhile the Browns, Ravens, and Steelers are all 1-1. The AFC South, the Jaguars are 2-0, meanwhile the Texans are 1-1, while the Titans are 0-2, as well as the Colts. In the AFC East, the Patriots are 2-0, as well as the Jets, while the Dolphins and Bills are each 1-1. In the AFC West, the Chiefs are 2-0, as the Raiders and Chargers are 1-1, while the Broncos are 0-2. In the AFC North, the Packers are 1-1, as well as the Bears and Lions, while the Vikings are 0-2. In the NFC South, the Panthers are 2-0, while the Bucks are 1-1, while the Falcons and Saints are once again 0-2. In the NFC East, the Redskins, Cowboys, and Giants are 1-1, while the Eagles are 0-2. In the NFC West, the Cardinals are 2-0, as well as the 49ers, meanwhile the Rams are 1-1, while the Seahawks are 0-2. With that being said, please do leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to Vink Gaming. We'll see you next time, everybody. Have a great one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay off the hook.